Hey guys, so this is going to be a pretty quick video for me. I just saw The Fault in Our Stars with my wife. So I'll say first off that all the articles where people have been saying that it's a very emotional experience, they are correct. There was a kind of synchronized breathing phenomenon happening in the theater. Sighs, happy sighs, crying, obviously, and just a lot of laughter. So I'll talk a little bit about the performances. Shailene Woodley is amazing. She has this ability to make her art look artless. There are some moments in The Fault in Our Stars, even from very early on, like in the church when she's looking in the mirror, it feels so private and personal that I felt like I should look away. You know, like if you're in public and you see someone with their guard down, it just feels like you shouldn't be looking at it, like you're violating some compact. And I felt that way sometimes with her performance, which is amazing to me. And that actually brings me to Ansel's performance. There have been some reviews of the film where people have criticized Ansel's performance, where they say like, oh, he's so aware of how good looking he is, and it's like there's this weird self-consciousness. And I actually read one article that just said Ansel Elgort is a bad actor in this film. I feel like that totally misses the point. He's actually a great actor portraying a manufactured persona. Again, there are those moments with his performance where I felt like I was witnessing something that was so private and kind of sacred that I shouldn't be looking at it. And of course all the other actors are really wonderful in the film, but I do want to point out how much I liked Mike Birbiglia in this movie. I've been a fan of his since, I guess, like 2007 or so when I heard him on This American Life. He's so warm and he's funny from like the first frame he shows up. And if you haven't seen his movie, by the way, Sleepwalk with Me, I think if you like TFiOS, you'll really love that movie. Now, as for the movie as a whole, I was kind of worried about it, honestly. Not because I doubted the pedigree of the people involved. For me, like a lot of people, The Fault in Our Stars is one of my favorite novels. Stephen King's book, The Stand, will probably always be my favorite, but man, TFiOS really gives it a run for its money. I was kind of concerned about how John's particular kind of storytelling was going to translate. And it's not because there's anything lacking in his writing at all, obviously. It's more that his writing takes full advantage of its own medium. Like for me, part of the delight in reading his books is the way he structures a paragraph, or how he turns a sentence near the end, or this is gonna sound so dorky, but I like how he uses commas and doesn't use commas sometimes. He's really good at that. But in retrospect, there was really no reason to be worried, and I think there were a few reasons why it translated so well. One is that the screenplay is super smart. It changes things not just to condense the story, it rearranges things so that the ideas of the novel translate to the visual medium of film, and I was really impressed with that. And I think one of the biggest reasons is that Josh Boone, the director, just has the soul of a poet. His work in this film actually reminded me of David Gordon Green's early films, like George Washington or All the Real Girls. Green's early films are darker and kind of more structurally experimental, but there's this kind of gently and generously wonderstruck feeling in David's early films, and I think Josh Boone really accomplished that. Just his use of silence sometimes was really so wonderfully unexpected. And I also really love the visual motif of the stars throughout it, like at the Amsterdam restaurant, which I still can't remember how to pronounce, Hazel's ceiling, and all those different things. It was really, really beautiful. I also want to say, selfishly, that the greatness of the movie made me really proud to be a part of Nerdfighteria. If Nerdfighteria were not such a passionate community, I don't think that the film would have tried so hard to be faithful. As is probably very clear by now, I love the film, my wife loved the film, and Hanklerfish also loved the film because he got to return to salt water for a little while as he swam in the ocean of tears. Thanks for watching.